In the realm of the spirit, exposure is not the end of a battle. It is the beginning of a deeper war. Many believers think once a witch is exposed, they run away. No, that is why they fight the hardest. Welcome to Beyond the Dark Kingdom. Today, I will take you into a story that reveals the 7 things which is due immediately after you expose them, and how the Bible has already prepared you for these reactions. There was a young woman named Miriam, a white believer who had been battling strange attacks for months. Every night, she dreamed of the same shadow figure standing beside her bed. Her finances dried up, her joy disappeared, her health began to shake. One day, during a prayer meeting, the Holy Spirit opened her eyes. Her neighbor, a woman she respected, appeared before her in a vision, dressed in dark garments. She gasped. The truth was clear. She has been dealing with a witch. Miriam confronted her quickly. She didn't fight her physically. She simply said, "The Lord has revealed you." What happened next shocked her and revealed the 7 reactions witches have when they are exposed. Number 1, they pretend innocency. Immediately, the woman laughed gently and said, "Me, a witch? My daughter, you don't know what you are saying." Her face was calm, too calm. This is the first reaction, pretended innocency. A witch will always deny exposure because confession weakens their power. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 14 says, "For Satan himself transforms into an angel of light." They love to appear harmless. Number 2, sudden kindness. Day after the confrontation, the same woman began bringing Miriam food, greeting her with smiles, offering help she never offered before. This is a tactic which is become nice to disarm your suspicion and regain spiritual access. Proverbs 26 verse 25 says, "Though his speech is charming, do not believe him." Darkness hates exposure, but it loves disguise. Number 3, night attacks. On the 3rd night, Miriam woke up choking. She felt a heavy presence pressing her chest. This is the most common reaction after exposure, night retaliation. When witches lost their physical cover, they attack spiritually. Psalm 91 verse 5 says, "You will not fear the terror of the night." Exposure provokes warfare. Number 4, gathering other witches. A few days later, Miriam dreamed of a cycle of women chanting her name. That was not imagination. When one witch is exposed, they often call others for reinforcement. Witchcraft operates in covens, in groups, in agreement. Isaiah 54 verse 15 says, "If they gather against you, it is not by me." Exposure attracts attention from the entire camp of darkness. Number 5, manipulation of people around you. Suddenly, Miriam noticed people treating her differently. Her friends avoided her. Rumors began to spread about her. Witches know how to manipulate people's minds and twist the story. They attack your reputation because once your voice is weakened, your spiritual authority is shaken. Galatians 3 verse 1 says, "Who has bewitched you?" Bewitchment affects emotions and perception. Number 6, monitoring spirits. One morning, Miriam saw a strange black bird perched on her window, staring at her. Everywhere she went, she felt watched. Witches send monitoring spirits, sometimes as birds, sometimes as shadows, to track your spiritual activity after exposure. Ezekiel 13 verse 17 to 18 says, "Speak of the use of enchantments and monitoring devices." Darkness hates losing control. Number 7, attempt to negotiate or reconnect. Finally, the woman came back with a soft voice. "Let us talk. Maybe we understood each other." This is the most dangerous reaction. When witches realize they cannot defeat you spiritually, they attempt to reconnect emotionally to create a new open door. The enemy always returns for negotiation. Nehemiah 6 verse 2 says, "Come, let us meet together." But Nehemiah said no, because it was a trap. One night, broken and weak, Miriam cried out, "Lord, fight for me." As she prayed, a bright light filled her room. The atmosphere shifted. Peace returned. Luke 10 verse 19 says, "Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions." From that night, every attack stopped. The monitoring stopped. The manipulation broke. The witch never came close again. Because once a believer stands in spiritual authority, exposure becomes victory. So, beloved, exposure is not for fear, it is for domination. When darkness is revealed, its power breaks. Stand firm, stay prayerful, and remember, no weapon formed against you will prosper. Ephesians 5 verse 11 says, expose the works of darkness.